I really wanted to show the intro to Gaspar Noé's other film, Irreversible, but I perhaps fortunately could not find it on YouTube.
Good.
Oh, I like this guy. I haven't actually seen his most recent video.
You know, I love this idea of radical free exchange of information, the free flow of ideas, creating spaces in which ideas can have sex, as Matt Ridley was on. You know, I love this idea of radical free exchange of information, the free flow of ideas, creating spaces in which ideas can have sex, as Matt Ridley talks about. And this is huge because it turns out that ideas are just as real as the neurons they inhabit, as James Clear tells us. You know, a new kingdom rises above the biosphere. The denizens of this kingdom are ideas, because ideas have retained some of the properties of organisms, it turns out. They leap from brain to brain. They compete for the limited resources of our attention. They have infectivity. They have spreading power. They are what Richard Dawkins calls the new replicators, born from the primordial soup of human culture. Their vector of transmission is language and electronic communication. And though ideas are not made of nucleic acid, they have achieved more evolutionary change, and at a rate that leaves the old gene panting far behind. You know, Ray Kurzweil says our ability to create virtual models in our heads, combined with our oddest-looking thumbs, was sufficient to usher in the secondary force of evolution called technology. And it will continue until the entire universe is at our fingertips. This is unbelievable stuff. It speaks to the telescopic nature of evolutionary change. More change in the last 100 years than in the last billion years. Terence McKenna actually wrote, from the moment that human beings invented language, biological evolution essentially ceased, and evolution became a cultural epigenetic phenomenon. Now, we take a matter of low organization, we put it through our mental filters, and we extrude it in the form of space shuttles and iPhones. You know, the imaginary foundation tells us that what imagination does is allows us to conceive delightful future possibilities, pick the most amazing one, and pull the present forward to meet it. You know, imagine how impoverished this world would have been if we hadn't invented the technology of the oil painting in time for Van Gogh, or the technology of the musical instrument in time for Beethoven and Mozart to unfurl through it, you know, with the revolutions in biotechnology and nanotechnology, the free exchange of information is allowing us to conceive of radical new things. Freeman Dyson says, in the future, new generation of artists will be writing genomes which are influencing the plague and viral or verse. What is great in man, said Nietzsche, is that he is a bridge and not an end. You know, we're on a trajectory, smack in the middle between the born and the made, wrote Kevin Kelly. And so, radical openness, it's huge. It's a universal possibility. It's gray infused by color. It's the invisible revealed. It's the mundane blown away by awe. We need to cultivate radical openness as a way of participating in accelerating evolution. Wow.
A bit earnest, wasn't it?
Different scales of reality. You know, Paul Stanis talks about the mycelial archetype and how the information sharing systems that comprise the internet look exactly like computer models of dark matter in the universe, look exactly like neurons in the brain. They all share the same intrinsically filamental structure. It's the rise of networkism and big data. Advocates talk about how man-based systems are looking exactly like natural systems. The more we can measure, the more we can visualize, the more we expand our consciousness by seeing the current maximum scales of reality. My mind, and I think that technology increasingly is becoming an expander of human consciousness. It expands our thought, reach, and vision, and revealing so much more. It's like, whereas once I was blind, now I can see. Jeffrey West from the Santa Fe Institute is telling us that cities are really like organisms. You know, alleys are like calculators. How is it possible that a man-made artificial technological system is behaving like a natural system? The word major, really interesting, weird stuff. You know, but it makes me optimistic. It's like what Stephen Johnson says, look, if we understand all this stuff, I mean, anything becomes possible, right? It's the adjacent possible, standing as a sort of shadow future, a map of all the ways the present can reinvent itself. It's beautiful stuff.
All right, so I've just got about 8 minutes left. I wanted to watch Window Water Baby with yeah, I think so. It's 20 minutes though. Yeah. 20 minutes. Looks like Harvest is pretty much over. How about this? I'll just put this on. Go 7.5 minutes over. This is a Brackage building his wife gave for this theory. Oh.